The next statement in Java is a switch statement in Java. Let's see what is switch statement. Let's write the syntax for switch statement. Switch expression, and then you will be having case 1 break. Break is optional, and then case 2 break. So here you will be writing the Java code, and then you will be having default. So this is how you will be writing your switch case, switch expression, and you will be having case 1, case 2. You can have multiple number of cases. Whatever expression you have given here, it go for the respective case and then it's going to execute. For example, if your expression is 2, then it go for the respective case 2 and then it's going to execute the respective case. Switch case are used for executing only once. Why? What is the reason is whatever expression we have given here, it go for the respective case and it's just executing right. So it's just executing only once. That's the reason switch statements are used for executing only once. Second cases, in the cases, what all I can have? You can use numbers, you can use characters. So the first one you can have numbers. Second, you can use characters also in the case. And third, you can have a string. String let us discuss later in the upcoming session. But you can't use decimal values. Decimal values not allowed in the cases. Okay. At the same time, you can't repeat the same value again and again. For example, if you have case 1, again you can't have case 1. Then it shows you the error saying that already a case 1 is present in the switch statement. Where in the real-time application wise your switch statements are used. Let's see now. So consider I want to book a movie. So you will be going for any of the movie app. Let's consider Book My Show for booking the movie. Once you go for the website, it's ask you which respective movie you want to search. Before that, it shows you n number of slides, right? So let's consider you want to search for XXXY movie. Then it go for the respective slide where XXY is present. Then it go for the respective slide and then it shows you the respective time and rating. So it similarly works like your switch. So switch you will be giving expression consider XXXY and then it go for the respective keys which carry XXXY and then it's going to execute the code. So similarly, whatever you're going to search it here, it go for the respective slide and it's working. So whatever expression you are giving in the switch case and it go for the respective case and it's getting executed, right? So this sort of application your switch case have been used. So let's write a simple program on switch case. Okay, let's take movies. Let's take int a is equal to movie 1. Sorry, int a is equal to 10, int b is equal to 20, int c is equal to 30. So let's say switch, let me say b, then let me say case 10. So let me say system dot out dot println, let me say movie 1, and you can have break if you wanted. then case 20 system dot out dot println movie 2 break, and then case 30 system dot out dot println movie 3, and then break. If any of the cases is not matched, then it go for a default, and then it's going to say no movies available. Okay. So here I have taken int a is equal to 10, 20, 30. Switch b means b contains what 20. So it go for the respective case 20, and then it's going to say movie 2. Let's save this program. Movies.java. So let's call our compiler javac movies.java. No error, perfect. Java. So it's going for a movie 2, and then it's printing, right? Now let's see, let's remove the break. Now what is happening? So let's remove the break. Let's see what is the difference. Save the program. No error, perfect. Java movies. See, it is printing movie 2 as well as movie 3 as well as no movies available. It's printing everything, right? So if you're not mentioning break statement and switch case, it's keep on printing the case 20 value, 30 value, 1. Default value is also printing it. That's the reason in the switch case a break is the mandatory. So break, if you don't give break, then it's going to print everything. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, instead of numbers, I'm going to use characters. I told you in the switch case you can use numbers, characters and group of words, but group of words we will be learning in the later session. So let's see how to use characters. Character C is equal to A. Character C1 is equal to B. Character C2 is equal to C. Now let me change this to C2. So here we have to change our cases to characters. So A. So what all characters you have? A, B, C, right? B and C. So it go for the C2 contains what C, and then it's printing me movie 3. So if you want break, you can have it. If you don't want break, you can remove it also. So there are certain cases, there are certain scenarios. If you want break, you can use it. If you don't want, you can remove it from the code. Okay, so let's write another example. So you can use characters, you can use numbers. So let's see if I use again a here. Let's see what is happening. So I told you duplicate cases you can't use it. See, it is showing you the error called duplicate case label. So you can't have the same case character again and again. So let me change it. Okay, we saw numbers you can use, characters you can use. Let's see if I try to use decimal value, how it's going to work. And then let's go for another example as well. So let's see, double D is equal to 90.3, double E is equal to 100.2, and float D1 is equal to 12.3F. Okay, so let me change it to E. So here I'm going to say 90.3. Here I'm going to say 100.2. And here I'm going to say 12.3 F. So let's see whether it's working or not. Let me save this program. So what it's telling you is possible Lucy conversion from double to int. So E contains what 100.2, right? But it is saying you it's doing the Lucy conversion from double to in the case you can use only have an integer values in the cases you can't able to compare an decimal values. Okay, that's what I told you. You can't use decimal values in the switch case because you can use only integer values. Okay, so you can't, for example, if you want to use float also you can't use it. So let me change it to D1. Let's see how it's working. See, possible Lucy conversion from float to end. So whatever value you are going to give it in the case, it should always be in the integer, not in the decimal values you can't use. But you can use normal numbers, characters, you group of words also you can use it. Okay. So let's write another program. So let's say int day is equal to 1, int day is equal to 2. So let me change it here, case 1. And I'm going to give case 3. I'm not going to give case 2 over here. Okay. Now see, D1, let me say day 1. Let me change it to day 1. Let me change it to day here. In day contains what 2, right? Here I don't mention case 2. In that cases it go for a default statement and it should execute it. Save this program. No error. See, if any of the cases is not matched, then it go for a default case in switch statement in Java. So this is how your switch case is going to work. So coming to the cases, you can have numbers, you can have characters, but you can't have your decimal values in the switch statement. Okay, so this is how your switch case is going to work in the Book My Show application, or if you want to buy any products, wherever you use search button, right? It takes you to one respective product, right? In that case of scenarios, your switch case would be used in the real-time application wise.